Yeah, absolutely. That was the goal. Was the feeling that a lot of us got so many things that hold us down. We got things from the past. Abuse,
Right,
physical, mental. You know,
right,
sexual. Even it's a lot of things that that sit in the back of our minds that go unaddressed. You can pray about it, but a lot of times you have to address things head on and like speak it and to talk about it. And
right.
there was no avenue for us to do it. I didn't really see in it. And in our group, in the men's group, it is Negro male only because I wanted to address the fact that the Negro male has never been addressed completely to heal.
Right.
I mean, this whole thing that's going on, it is directed directly at the black man
Hmm.
that stands on his morals, or who has morals, or who is trying to attain morals, and it's like everything is geared to try to rip him from that, from sex, drugs, to LGBTQ,
Sexuality,
and
Oh,
the police trying to kill him, and you know
but you know what? Have you guys ever? There's this
all
guy
that.
who has this video out, and you know the Black Lives Matter movement. Do you know those ladies have made their fame off the fact that the black men have died? Not to mention, they don't even like black men. They don't even like men.
Oh,
Period. So why would you even care to make a group like that
oh
unless you
yeah,
had a
I
whole
did a
nother
whole thing on
agenda?
that.
Yep, all praises.
do y'all also know that that's financed by a Jew?
Yes. George
Right,
Soros.
right,
Yeah. So
right.
what money will our community get for supporting such a movement as that? And that's another thing. Being out there, we can put the word out like how evil that Black Lives Matter is and how it is not a matter of Black lives for us. It's not that kind of life they looking to preserve. They want to preserve those perverted
Trust
lives.
me, we've been putting it out there, sis. Me and the
I
brothers,
believe.
we try to talk about it every video. We try to talk about them heathens, man, and what they doing.
Oh yeah,
Hold on,
it's
I'm gonna
it's
step
it's
out.
hard. It really is hard to be black in America, but to be a black man in America right now, we are under attack from every side, man. It's like they want to tear it. They've succeeded in tearing the black family apart. But I see that coming back. I see the black family coming back together a lot more than what it used to be.
Right, right, right.
When I was
Hold on
growing
one
up.
second, brother. Hold on one second, brother. I got one. Thank you, sis. You welcome, baby. I got it. You finna go? Yeah, I'm finna. You sure you? My dude in the car not waiting on auto. We hungry. I'm hungry. We hungry together. Okay, shalom, sis. All right. I'm sorry, y'all.
That's all right.
You know how it is when you
Hello,
got your king in the car.
hello,
Can you hear me? Did the brother come on?
hello.
Yeah, I'm here. I hear you, Will. Will, Will.
Yeah, hold on. I got a phone call. Hold on one second, bro.
Okay, you
Hold
fine.
on one
I just
second.
want
I
to
got
make
a
sure.
phone call. Okay.
I got you.
Hold on one second.
I'm not understanding. Let me see it one more time.
Um, I'm gonna have to check that email. I haven't checked the email yet because I've been
No
talking to
worries.
y'all. So hold on.
That's okay. I send it again. I sent it again to him just this time now. So
No, He has to get it from me.
Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. So did I send it to you? Yeah,
You
I
got to check.
CC'd you in it.
It's a lot I got to do on my
Is
phone.
it?
I was having it on my computer, but it crashed on me. I have to have it
Oh.
fixed. And I'm taking donations for all the viewers. That's my cash out down there on the screen. That B Lewis 573. I'm taking any kind of offerings or donations for my computer to get fixed. I need a new hard drive.
You know I'm into foreign exchange and cryptocurrency, right? Anybody interested in
No,
that? Go ahead and
me,
hit your girl up.
me and my rib was wanting to understand that whole thing.
I have a link you guys can join our community, and you guys can get on the team and get this money. And some
All right.
Hebrews involved in the school. So if you guys want to get on, it's a lot of training going on every single day in the morning and the evening. We're also training in cryptocurrency. The platform has so much to offer, my brother, like a lot of top notch stuff. So that's what I do. I trade in the day. I'm a
I'm definitely.
seamstress.
All right. Yeah. I'm definitely trying to get some extra income. I got a baby on the way
Congratulations.
in a
This is a
couple
perfect
months.
thing. Oh, sir, you
Absolutely.
definitely want to get involved in this. You don't even, I don't know what kind of work you're doing now, but I guarantee you, you seem like the brother that'll get into this and be on top of everything. Probably doing video lives and showing our Hebrews how to do this type of thing and making money and having fun. You have that voice.
Oh yeah,
It's,
I'm
yeah.
definitely about getting to it
All right.
immediately.
Who made your garment?
Um, Ak Benaya Ben Israel of Rejoice Wines. I think his wife did it.
Okay, okay.
They made
Otherwise,
this shirt and a dress for my rib for our covenant signing.
oh,
So
praises.
I
That's
appreciate
nice.
them for that.
That's real nice. It's real nice. Did you get to send the brother the link?
Yes, I just
Okay,
did that.
awesome. Let me tell him that. Did we lose our brother Hebrew?
Yeah, but he'll probably be back. He had a phone call. So
Oh yeah, he did say that.
usually on this, when you have a phone call and you're on your phone, you have to
Uh huh.
drop out.
Oh really? Okay, okay.
It automatically like drops you out.
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna see if.
what kind of process has to happen in order to fire your your police department and your city councilmen and all that?
Oh, definitely, he gonna be able to tell us. I know where to go and read the stuff because it's in the law. We have the
Okay.
right. We the people. See, um, essentially we the people have voted these people in the office, right? Essentially the people in our town have voted these folks in office. So the people who are voted in office, they hire the people. He said let me in. Somebody really said let me in. um the people that they hire are in corrupt seats. They're corrupted. And it's just a domino effect. So the top people are holding the bag for everybody to do their bidding in the negative way. So they're getting paid to keep that thing going. So the
I
whole
don't
thing
think
got to be thrown away. We got
right.
to throw them all away and start over and hire us. That's what that is. We trying to vote us into those positions and take control. So what our Hebrew Israelites will have a problem with, I already noted, well, who's going to be at the top? Because one of the brothers was asking me that. That's not the concern. The Most High is at the top. But what we will do collectively as a people is bring in the person that will fit the bill for us, that looks like us. Because we will tell them what we want them to do for us, and they will hold it out. That's how it should be amongst our people. That's how it is amongst this world anyway. We the people call ourselves voting for these folks in office, and they mean us no good
Yeah,
from the top to the bottom.
but you
So
but
go
you know
ahead, brother.
how our people are. It's like we find with the heathen having rain, but at the
You're right.
minute one
Mm-hmm.
of us has opportunity to get it, then it's an issue. It's that whole thing about crabs in the barrel. You
But
know,
but
Wow.
Willie
but Brandon,
Lynch.
but Brandon, all of us not like that. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Like
Come on
Now,
with it. That's
I
right,
mean, of
brother
course,
Richard.
they go without saying. Willie, come on now, they go without
So
saying, man.
but
They
what I'm
go
okay,
without
so
saying. But
what
the
I'm saying is
masses,
what I guess what I'm trying to say is like before like let's give our brothers and sisters the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna say like once we come together on one accord like this right here, like it's gonna be some people that's gonna be looking out for the interests of the whole and not just themselves. It's really a lot of good Hebrew brothers and sisters that's out here, man. More, you
and
know what
we
I'm
just
saying?
don't
yeah.
know them. And
I
we
got
just don't
this.
know. We
I
got the
got
bad bunch
no.
on
Listen,
Facebook. We got the
no, I
bad
know
bunch on Facebook.
plenty. I know plenty of good brothers. All the ones I deal with on these platforms and invite to come in, I feel like it's good brothers. So that's not the case. What I'm saying is about the majority versus the minority. The good brothers is the minority.
Well,
The
Yes.
good
well,
sisters is the minority. We live in
Well,
a nation plagued by witchcraft. This stuff ain't by accident. How people think and how people act. These people is possessed by spirits of what? Wrath and greed
jealousy,
and lust and
jealousy, jealousy.
jealousy.
so this is
All
this
kind
is
of
a
stuff.
question
But
that I
I'm
want
not,
to know then. How do you feel like we could move forward then? Because I have those same type of reservations of what you're saying, brother. I have those same type of reservations as far as how our people are taking this in and wanting to unite. It's like they want to go against the grain on purposely.
right.
Well,
Um,
well, you gonna always have those ones that's gonna go against the grain. But when it really boils down to it, they really not trying to come together anyway. Like those are the ones that just coming to disrupt what you're trying to get accomplished. They not really wanting to be a part of it anyway.
Well, I say leave them, let them stay at home. We don't need them. Then we could keep them right over there on the other side of the fence and let them go vote for whoever they like on the other side.
They just go, they just gonna have to be weeded out like anything else. You just got to weed those. You got to weed those out. You're not really gonna know until they show their hand. You just have to weed them out as you go.
Right. All praises. All praises. Look like we have our brother Daniel on. Shalom and all praises
Yes,
that you've been able to make
shalom.
it.
Yes, thank you.
I'm a,
Shalom to everyone.
I'm gonna
Shalom,
mute my
shalom.
phone and give him the floor, and you guys can take it from here. I'm gonna sit back and listen, and just ask me if you need me to chime in anytime. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank all of you. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for having me, for inviting me.
no problem.
Give me a second. Yes, give me a second here. I'm actually looking for my customer where I'm actually picking up at. But that's fine. But I'll explain to you what this program is about, what we're doing. It's not about uh, protesting, and doing the same thing over and over again, and expecting something different. What we're doing here is we're utilizing the International Bill of Human Rights and International Bill of Human Duties. The International Bill of Human Rights was signed in 1992, or should I say ratified and agreed upon unanimously by all nations, including the United States. And what that is saying, it's saying that uh, we have a right to self-determination. We have a right to determine our own destiny. You know, in other words, the Constitution that America written up, those their founding fathers, and I'm not a racist, but I'm just being a realist. Those white dudes didn't have nothing in mind about our people at the time when it was written. It's just that simple. Because most of our people were still enslaved in this country, and so what that International Bill of Human Rights, or should I say International Bill of Civil and Political Rights, the International Bill of Economic, Cultural, and Social Rights and of Human Rights, and also the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Basically, they're all a part of the same bill that was passed, or the same law, law that was passed in 1992. That's saying we have a right to independent political control. Where we are the majority means that this is a majority rule democracy. In all cities where we are the majority, we have the right to govern ourselves over them cities, not to be governed by a few people who don't have the best of our best in mind. In other words, they're not thinking about how they can improve the lives and liberty and status of everyone. They're only trying to improve the status of themselves by way of basically being what's considered controlled opposition. You know, controlled opposition is someone who allows uh, someone else to dictate how far they will let their people go. They will act like they're there to help your people. I'm talking about these so-called leaders that we've had. I'm not talking about Dr. King, Malcolm, Margaret Garvey, not them. I'm talking about these nouns. I'm talking about the nouns. And I'm not going to give no names and put nobody out there like that, but they know who they are and you know who they are. But there may be folks on this line that look up to them leaders. I don't want to discourage anybody from believing in them, but do your research to understand that the things that they are saying is not corresponding with the things that they're doing. They weren't talking about human rights. They're talking about them now, of course, but look what it took to bring this to the forefront for people to actually have a conversation. I mean, a national, worldwide conversation on the economic and social and physical genocidal conditions that we've been put in as a people. So with this law being passed, no more shall this is the supreme law of the world, the international covenant, supreme laws of the world. There is no more waiting and for a government to vote a president in or to vote a community leader in place to do something for us, because it's never going to happen. They're never going to do it because they are controlled opposition. They're being paid by lobbyist groups and big pharma, big oil, and all this to do what they say. If I gave you $100 million, you better do what I say. If you don't, you're going to find yourself trying to find yourself, if you understand what I'm saying. So we have to stop looking for that voting booth. We got to stop looking at the Donalds, at the Bidens, and even Brother Barack Obama. There's nothing he could do for us, even if he wanted to, because this is a majority rule democracy, and the white folks seem to think that they are the majority. And most of us believe that they're the majority because that's what's broadcast on every media outlet, audio, video, this, everything you see. But in reality, we are the majority citizens in 1,200 major cities. 1,200 major cities. And now that's where we come into play. That's where the power structure is. The power is in the people, not the people in power. See, so that's what we have to remember always. So what we're doing is we're withdrawing our consent from our local government, that's city council and the mayors in these major cities that we are majority population in. And we're doing it two ways that we can do this. Well, we've been at this for like 4 years since I met Brother Ramsey Yunus. I've been dedicated for 4 straight years, never missing a beat, and even doing my job here and still going on. but that's another story. What we're doing is withdrawing our consent on July 4th, which is the weekend coming, Saturday coming. Now, we've been working up to this point. We're going to withdraw our consent. We're going to meet, gather at your local city hall, round up all the people, because this is what's called direct democracy. Let me say that. Direct democracy is not waiting for an election cycle. This can happen any day, time, anytime, day or night, holiday, Christmas, it don't matter. And what that is, you can directly uh, choose or to remove or replace any government official, office, or entity there is. So direct democracy is a show of unity, a show of a show of consent by the people, that all the people are on one accord. And that's what we're doing on July 4th. We're going to our local city halls, gather our people. We're not going there to protest. Protesting is over. It never does anything but protest. It's basically what that does. It shows the people how much power that it shows the those leaders, supposed leaders, the folks that you elected officials, who I should call them. It shows the elected officials that you still believe that they have the power. But you have the power. All political powers are inherent to the people. We seem to have forgotten that. But that was not by accident. That was by design. That's why they took the civics classes out of the lower educational schools. You know, now if you want to know about politics, government, this and that, basically you got to wait till you get up into higher education. By the time you get up into the higher education, then your mindset is already set and basically tainted, is what I'm gonna call it. Excuse me. And so you're already apt to believe and go along with it, along with the grain. But that's not how it's supposed to be. We are the power. We are the driving force behind everything that we should be. We should be the driving force behind everything that takes place. So as we gather with the intent to commit and the act of direct democracy, that's we're going in, we're standing mute. Mind you, many of you on this call, I know you understand exactly what that means. We're going to have one person that's going to basically make the statement that, or basically inform. This is the word I'm looking for. Basically, they call it a proclamation, but basically it's going to be our creed. It's going to be our constitution, what we're here for, what we're doing, why we're here to do it. And we're going to give that statement, and that's going to be it. But it takes a majority of the people. It's 40 million or 48 million Afro-descendant people in this country right now. That's the numbers that they average it out to be. I believe not much of what they say. But anyway, in each city, if you have 10,000 citizens in a city area, 10,000 total citizens, you need 5,001 to make a majority. So what we need is I'm saying of black folks in these black cities, in these majority Afro-descendant cities, I'm saying. And I use the term black. I know a lot of people say, if you didn't use black, that's why you don't have no rights, that's why you can't do this, can't do that. That's crap. That is crap. Don't believe the hype. That's crap, because these are human rights. Human rights. We're not talking about what someone else says. We're talking about what God says. These are God-given rights. Remember that. This is the Almighty. This is what He gave us. This is not what somebody wrote down on a piece of paper and said, well, if you're black, that's a designation of someone else's labeling and or Afro-American and all of this. Well, they call us so many things. Most of us are confused anyway. To them, they think we're confused. I'm not confused. I know I am. I'm a child of God, and I don't care what no one else say. That's it. That's where it works. So as we go there and stand, we're going to, and that's where we take our power back, is to withdraw our consent. We're going to fire the mayors. We're going to fire the city council. We can remove the police department. They've done it in Seattle. They've done it already. So this is not something that you don't understand. And I mean, not something that the people can't, they can't say, well, they can't do that. They can't, because it's it's just constant, constant crap that they feed us. And with these trillions, we can leverage those uh, assets, and that's how we can give the folks the $100,000 to start. You know, and that's just the start of it. And then we can give them free homes. Now, I know I've been talking a lot. Now, is there anything? Now, I got more to say, so I'm just saying I got to give someone else a chance because I can get going. And it's because I'm dedicated. I'm real passionate about it. So let me take a break. Is there anything anyone don't understand or any questions?
Yeah, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
With it being such short notice for me, um, what I would like to do in my city is find a starting point to get acclimated with all the procedures. I've written down most of what you said, the high points, the most important things I think you said.
Yes.
As far as having the 50% plus one majority in order to do the proclamation and all of that. But how do you go about establishing a group head to spearhead the start of a group like that?
What we did was so we've been at this for a long time. Well, and we can send. I can have Brother Ramsey uh, uh, send out messages. We have a system that we're working with that sends out text messages. I can't say a lot on here. I can't say a lot of how it works, but we have a system to send out messages to different areas. We can send messages out, thousands to different areas. And what we could do is for St. Louis, we can send the message to St. Louis. I will make sure I do that in the St. Louis area.
Please
So,
do. I'm in St. Louis.
yes, yes. What?
I'm in
Yeah, yeah.
Mississippi. I'm in Mississippi.
Okay, then that's fine. Yes, I heard mention of that before, but that's fine. And the website, you do have the website, do you, or do you not have the website? The
That's
iUnite dot
iuniteapp.com.
no, just iUnite.app, iUnite.app, and reparations.app, iUnite.app and reparations.app. Okay, those are the two sites. And then we also have reparationsbank.com, reparationsbank.com.
Okay.
Okay, okay. And then there's another one. See, for the areas you live in, go to um, Human Rights Policy.us, Human Rights Policy.us, and sign up. And sign up to be a city council. Or you can, when you go to iUnite and you scroll down, you will see an enlist page, like you enlist in the Army or enlist in the military. It's an enlist page there where you can become a policy officer, and also that will show you everyone in your area, and not in your area per se, but everyone in say the Mississippi and general area in that state, and you can see what cities are close to you. Who's close to you. That's um, iUnite.app, reparations.app, human rights policy.us, and also team.reparationsbank.com. Team.reparationsbank.com. Those are four sites that we built ourselves that we're utilizing to get the word out to the people.
Okay.
But this is very important. Now, a lot of folks ask, well, how are they going to? Where's the money going to come from? Well, the money is going to come from the city. Okay, these cities are worth trillions of dollars, trillions. Just the real estate alone. just the real estate alone. And so by them being worth trillions of dollars, if I got $1 trillion and I only want to borrow a million or a billion, and you know I have trillions of dollars in assets, are you going to loan me that million or billion?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's right. That's right. See, so and with that, that's how we already have uh,
Thank you.
industry, industry and communication with other countries, which I can't really give a lot of information because a lot of them are under sanctions, and this is also going to help those countries. Now, I can give you Venezuela and Iran because we're under a $600 billion contract with them right now. And that is what is considered a mutual beneficial agreement, is what we're under. It's called the mutual beneficial agreement. Because by us, once we take independent political control and become our own nation, like it happens overnight. That doesn't take no week drawn out thing. All we have to do is declare it. Stand together, declare it. It's done. We can access that 600 billion in resources and automatically start, managing this what we need to be done. What we
You
need to.
said
Hey,
mutual.
hold on. Uh,
Yes, sir.
you said we have a $600 billion contract. Who who does that entail
That
with the
entails
we?
the we entails the folks that signed up and registered. It's basically it's black folks. We're not. It's not a me or you. It's a we, as in we the people, as in us, Aluma. That's us the people. That's who the we is.
Right, but as far as like you said, $1 billion contract, I don't recall participating in a
Tell,
$600 billion
look,
contract. Huh?
see, they do a lot of stuff behind our back when we're asleep. You remember that crafty council they be doing? That's that type of stuff right there. But brother, can you explain to him about the $100,000?
Yes. The $100,000 $100,000 value account that you hear about, that you've been hearing about. That is digital, and the digital account that will be open when you go to the website. You can open that account up, and you will see the $100,000 posted in that account for you. And now that account will become active once we take independent political control. That's when that account becomes active. Uh, but not until we take independent political control, because it's against the law for us to do it before we take control. It's against the law. So therefore, we just can't do it, because that would be considered treason, because we're still operating under U.S. authority. So we don't want to do that. But ladies and gentlemen,
So we're trying to come up.
I'm gonna have to go on.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to hang out for a minute. Put you guys on hold for a minute. I'm looking for something that I'm not even be able to find here. Okay, so
okay, because I want to. I'll say something to the brothers.
yeah, I'm gonna stay here. But I'm gonna just go off camera and go silent for a minute. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Peace.
All right. Thanks. So brothers, when um, I posted I posted up the amount and the potential of what we could get. We have some people on there that are ungrateful and don't even see the value in what could be done with that amount. I used to bring in six figures. I used to bring in over $100,000 a year myself, and that's not easy to just generate. That's not no little bit of money, especially if we as a people are pulling those type of resources together, putting it back into our community. A lot of us have talent, skills, growing our own fruits and vegetables. A lot of our people have their own gardens and animals and everything. So farms, all that good stuff. So I don't understand how someone could really be, oh, well, we need more. How many people is it of us? It's too many of us to literally get what your heart feels like you deserve. We'll never get what we truly, truly deserve for all the murders, many, many thousands of years. So my thing is this: be thankful. Make what control and power that we're fighting to have in our possession and not be up under their thumb. Oh my goodness, let's take that and all the broke down homes in the neighborhood and take over. Take over the police stations and put our people in there and let them do the job that those people should have been doing. That's a real bold takeoff. And I say, we Hebrew Israelites talk a big,
Shalom, family.
a whole lot of stuff. I'm sorry, go right ahead. Hello.
I was just want to say shalom. I was listening. I wanted to make sure that I heard something correctly. The elder Daniel was saying something about the value, the value in the bank or whatever. He said it can't be used. If it be used, it'd be like it'd be treason because we under the American authority. So my question would be, how do we get up from under their authority?
That is what we're talking about. Oh, you want to speak on it, brother Willie? Would you like to speak on it?
Well, the only thing I could tell him,
because I didn't. The reason why I'm asking is because I didn't hear everything that was said.
Well, he was talking.
I'm just trying to bring clarification. That's all. That's all. That's the only reason why I'm speaking. Clarification here.
He was saying that in our communities, that we would have to have a majority of the population of that particular city, which would be 50% of the population plus one, on one accord to make that proclamation to come from under the authority of the government, which would overnight go into effect because of a law that is called the International Bill of Human Rights and an International Bill of Civil and Political Human Rights and a Bill of Declaration of Human Rights. And this was all up under an international covenant that's been made with several different nations, from what I gathered. Now that's just what I gathered from what the brother was saying that I took notes on. Now I could be wrong, but now that's just what I gathered from it.
Okay.
So basically,
you took great notes.
Okay, and with that being said,
Brother Willie's on top of that thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
yes,
he was saying.
Yeah, because I wouldn't. I just chimed. I mean, I chimed in. I chimed in real quick. I'm really trying to get some comprehension on this thing right here. I chimed in, but I was chimed in, but I was doing something else. So when I came back, that's what I was hearing him speaking on that point right there. But I didn't hear everything. So I'm like, what I did hear, I'm asking questions so I can get clarified and get, what's really going on is being said. Along, added with that, what you was just sharing with me in regards of that, it had to be 50% of the population in a city.
Yes, plus one.
Plus one, in order for that to come into effect.
In order for you to have the power to actually come from under.
Right. So,
in order for the proclamation to stand,
to take effect, to take effect. Absolutely. Now see,
and you don't have to.
So that,
from what he was saying, you don't have to wait.
How do we get that done? How do we get that done? I'm saying,
it's verbal.
Sister, excuse me. I'm just asking questions. Listen, check this out. I'm asking questions because I want to know, and I don't want to get not miss out on my question. Like I'm not trying to hog or nothing like that, or anything like that. I'm just trying to get clarification. Like, so how do we? My next question would be, and then that question can be answered even later, or whatever. How do we get that to be done in the city for that to take effect? Because everybody's not on that point. So how do we get people to get where we can rouse up? And then what if the population in the city of our people being in the doesn't even?
You got one question.
Population
one question at a time, brother.
Then what?
Brother, wait. You got to let us answer one question because then we'll forget your second question. So the first question, in order for this to be done, we have to unite.
Well, I'll remind you. Okay? Don't worry about it.
We have to unite as a whole in that particular city. Okay, everybody on that day, which is July the 4th, needs to be at the city hall in their community, the major one in their community, together where there'll be a person that will deliver the mandates, okay, of the people. So once the number has hit 50 plus one, then that city has activated that status. So every city is different. You got to be in your city, and each city is happening in different, time frames. Like the city in Seattle, the state of Washington, they've done it. Okay, it's already done over there. So everybody has to hold their own in a city and come together strong as the people of color that's getting killed dead in the street and take over the whole city. And that's how you do that, because the law says we can do that. A law was in place for the whole world, okay, a whole world law that was put in place in 1992. Now when Brother Daniel comes back on, he can go a little more in depth into any other questions that you have, as far as that. Now with the $100,000 that will be available, activated as soon as that city has reached that amount of people that are on that accord, that same accord in agreement that we want those other people to get from on top of our heads and out the way and fire them. That's it. Fire them. They're fired, kicked out. We don't need your services no more. We're paying for them. We're paying them to corrupt our city and to kill our people. We're doing all that. So our people need to know what power we have. The Father has given us the power, but we have to use wisdom and righteousness to enact these things that are ours.
See how you gonna handle them money. See if you gonna eat all that.
So I'm shalom. I'm done talking. I don't know if that helped you out, my brother. I hope it did. And if it didn't, I tried, and I can maybe help out if will.
All right. Well, is the Og back online? Og Daniel. All right. Well, I guess we can keep chopping it up. How you feel about it, Og Kiefer, Og Willie? What you feel about what you've heard?
Me personally, man, I want to learn more about it. I want to learn more about it and hear more, man, so I can know what's really going on. It sounds like the same type of laydown that brother Divine Prospect was coming with.
I was just thinking that too.
And, like I
was
said,
just thinking that. I was just thinking that same thing. I kind of want to call him and see if he'll come on here.
Right, I need to hear. Like I said, I didn't hear everything, even though I was showing that I wasn't present in the room to hear everything. That's what I want to hear. But what I did hear, I wanted to inquire about so I can know fully what's really going on, so I can, know what's really going on. And I think I heard sister say something about Washington or something. They already done that or something like that. It's like, okay,
yeah. And
from what I heard, it's like it got to be 50% of the population of that city. But it's like,
excuse me, sir.
Go ahead.
Sir, excuse me, brother. I need you to send an email to the sister too. There's another sister that has a lot of information. She's actually a first responder on the call, one of the first people that I spoke with. So she just texted me back and said she would love to get in on the live. So if you stand by, I'll get back with you so she can get on too. Okay.
Okay. Just send me the CC again or whatever.
Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm sending it right now.
I'm trying to wait, see if you're gonna say something because I was gonna share something, but I don't want to over talk each other, and man.
Go ahead, go ahead. I'm finna try to bring the sister in.
Okay, cool. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, man. Like I said, I want to hear more. She said she brings us like that. That works. That works a lot. It's good, man. My question is, instead Like, man, get everybody, get all people like that on the court, I guess, get, to be done in every city, man. It's just like, what if our population in the city does not go
That
to the 50% of the population? Let's see, that's what I heard.
is
You know
that
what I mean? Out of our coochie, hold on, my sister.
is that my connection?
To share. I'm not finished saying what I'm saying. Let me share what I'm saying.
No, I was just asking, was that a sound on my end or is that on your end? Because it's not sounding clear as my other brother's sound is clear.
Can you hear me now?
A whole lot better.
Can you hear me out? So my concern was, my concern is like, what if the population in that city of our people doesn't equate to 50% of the population of the city?
One second, brother. It's not the population of the city. It's not. It can be a 10-block area. It can be the east side. It can be the west side. It's the majority population of the area. You know how you got east side, north side, west side, south side, or if like my city, Wilmington, Delaware, it's 90% Afro-descendant. Wilmington is 90%. So with that's a drop in a bucket. Like Detroit. Detroit is another city, the majority of Afro-descendants. It doesn't have to be the whole city. I said it can be a 10-block area, 15-block area. It can be, like a borough of the city, or it can be like they did in Seattle. They started out with those 6 blocks. First, it was 6 blocks area. Then they encompassed the city hall, the police station, and all of that. So it's just the majority population of that area. If that area of that 10-block area or the east side is 1,000 people.
Because what I heard.
Go ahead.
That's good.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
I got that. I got that when you said it the first time. What I'm saying is, I got that when you said it the first time. What I'm saying is, what I heard at first is like the population of the city. That's why I'm saying. That's why I was trying to get clarification on that. No problem.
Okay, all right, brother. Peace. Yeah, yes, sir. And I didn't get a chance to finish explaining. You asked about when you said we and these contracts. We it's based on my brother Ramsey Yunus negotiated these contracts for our people. For our people. That's why I say we, as in not the whole country. That says we, our people. And as you take your areas, and take independent political control or control of your areas, as we call them, autonomous zones, that makes you, puts you in charge. You are back in power of your areas, and that includes you. But now it's only going to include the areas that we take the control for the beginning. I mean, in the initial. But as we get the financials come in and we start leveraging assets against the city, then every person in this country who sees what's going on, it's going to snowball and domino effect. That's why they're working so hard to keep us from getting just one, because they know that one city will be the domino effect and spread out across the country. See, and we have allies and people set up and ready to go from California to Maine, from Florida to Washington State. We're nationwide with this, and they know it, and they know their time is short. They know their time is short because enough's enough. Everyone's speaking on it worldwide. It's worldwide protests, but we're done protesting in the marching. Now it's time to give instruction. That's what it is. We have the power to give instruction, and that's what we need to do. So that's why we have all these folks, our people signed up and registered and ready to go. We're taking Detroit. We're Detroit. That's where I'm on my way to right now. And I'm loading here to head to Detroit. So on Saturday, because actually, we had Detroit already, but the police came in. They didn't arrest nobody, but they threatened to ID people, this and that, that fear. And the people got afraid. And we had 15, I know we had 15,000 people. There were people out there the night before, sir. The night before, sleeping, waiting out there at midnight. and they blocked the city off. They literally cordoned off the city so the people couldn't get into the town, into the city area, into the court, city county building. They had the parking garages. Man, well, we only had five of us. Now we got thousands and hundreds of us. Hundreds and thousands of us are aware of what they're doing. So it can't happen this time. It can't happen. We're going to get this. We're going to do this. Otherwise, we're a dying breed. You know, what are we going to do? Just lay around and let them kill us off? You know, we can't allow that. We have to uh, stand on our own convictions. That's where I stand.
I would like to say something. No worries. I would like to say something, brothers. There is going to be a call, so it's going to be a whole lot more in depth if you all are up to getting on that call. And then at the end, there's a lot of questions. You'll also be able to get a feel for more of the people that are in the community and all over different parts of the United States, and you'll hear it from top to bottom. You understand? This was just something that I tried to put together for you all in order to get an understanding more from someone,
Have a good day.
from someone who is right here in active, duty in that. So, like I was saying, if you want to get on the call, it's going to be starting pretty soon, and I'm sure he's going to have to get off of here and get ready for that moment. They do a call every night at 8 o'clock, and that's Eastern Standard Time. So right now, my time in 30 minutes is going to start here in Missouri and Mississippi. It's going to start for us at the same time. So I will hope you guys will join. Would you like for me to put the number and the link in the chat?
Yeah, now me personally, I would like.
Yeah, sister, go ahead.
Yeah, I would like to be in on that call.
All praises.
How would I go about getting the number? Because I'm driving right now.
I'm going to put the number in this chat, and if anybody can put it in their phone and text it to your brother, so that way he can have it. Okay.
Okay.
That would help us out. All right. Hold on. Uh-oh, wait, the sister calling. I don't know if she's trying to get in. 1 second, guys.
I sent the email.
Hello.
She gonna put it. You say she gonna put it in the chat. We'll see it in the chat. We'll see it in the chat. I see it. You know me, man. I'm the type of person, man. When stuff is presented, I listen and I ask questions to learn more. You know what I mean? You get knowledge by listening and paying attention. You get wisdom. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I'm asking, not to be contrarian like that. I don't want nobody to feel that way. Like, if I'm asking my questions and I'm trying to figure out something like, being contrary. I don't want nobody, what do you call it? Unease.
Hey,
maybe I can use that word. Unease. As you know that
you are careful, man. You know, being a man. Let's
right.
Keep it up,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do me, man. That's what y'all made me for. Okay. Hallelujah, mahalal, I praise, man.
Closed mouth don't get fed, man. You gotta ask questions. You gotta try to get your point. What you talking for? You ain't talking for the reason. You're trying to get understanding.
I hope I don't go out on y'all.
That's right.
Man.
You can always come back.
I don't see, but I don't see the number.
Free will.
How do I see?
I don't think she posted it yet.
Oh, okay.
Do you see it? Okay.
No.
Hold on, brothers. Hold on, brothers.
It ain't in there yet.
I'm gonna put it up there. Just give me a second. It's gonna start in 30 minutes, but give me a second. The sister's not gonna be able to come on because she's getting ready for the call too. I'm gonna end it up and I'm gonna put that number in that chat for everybody. Okay.
Okay.
Give me about 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah. It's something worth. I would like to learn more about it.
Majesty. Honor and praise. Come on, Rob. That's what's up.
I didn't got a heart in the thing. I ain't never had a heart pop up in the thing before.
A heart.
A heart. Somebody love the conversation.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good.
All
Hey man,
on all
I heard
praises, man.
one of our
Yeah.
videos. One of
And
our
down and
Yeah,
videos.
all
the
right.
elder,
Hey,
the elder must have fell out.
hey. One of our videos reached 500 views. I don't know which one. I didn't even see it. My rib told me about it. 500 views, man. All praise to the Most High. I ain't never seen 500 views.
You
I'm
said
used to
500?
Oh yeah.
500, yeah. So it is getting out. Word is getting out, going forth. So, keep up the good work, fellas. Sharing your
Yes,
knowledge and
man.
your scripts and your input, man.
And in this hour, man,
Yeah.
the Most High is opening up a lot of avenues. He's he's opening up lot of doors to us, man. That's always been closed to us, and a lot of information that's been held from us for a long time on a lot of different topics. A lot of information.
And the reason why they seeing so much is they ain't got no money. They don't have no opportunity. So he gonna give them the money and give them the opportunity where they ain't gonna have that to even say no more. I think she done posted it up.
Yeah, I see. I see
Matter
it.
of fact.
She posted a number in the chat. Yeah, she posted it. Yes, she did. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I
All
can't.
right. I see it.
I'll be right back. Turn that on.
Yeah, I see it in now. I was actually able to see the chat without getting cut off this time.
Did y'all have a question? I put the number on there, and all you have to do is just call in, and when it's time for questions and everything, they'll give you an order. It'll be an order received. Okay.
And you said
Everybody
that's
see the number?
and you said that's 7 o'clock Eastern.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be in 30 minutes from now for our time.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
actually
okay,
23 minutes.
okay.
So everybody see the number, right? You don't need no pen or anything to call in. You just call that number.
Okay. All right. That's what's
Okay,
up.
now I will not be on that call because we have our conference call at 8 p.m. At your 7 p.m. because you're central, right? Correct. So we're 8. So
Yeah.
I'll have to start our call because I am a host. I'm the co-host on that call, right? And see, we don't want to take each other away from each other's, conference. But I'm sorry, I won't be able to be on this one. I mean, it's very interesting, very
So,
informative, and I love to educate our people.
praises.
To what's
I think
going on.
everybody's
I'm not
about to
saying I'm
join the
some
call.
teacher, nothing. I'm saying well, they come on down. I'll give the number. It's if you're ready. It's 701-791-9664. Direct dial. Is that the number you were putting in?
Yes, sir. I put the number in for the brother.
Oh, I'm sorry. Good.
Oh,
I
you
didn't know whether there was. Yes. See, I wasn't on. I wasn't on just now. I was checking in at my facility over here where I'm scheduled to pick up. So okay, well
well,
that's
I'm
good.
excited to
We
be
were
on this
there.
call. I'm excited.
Yes, and this is, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. First of all, let me say this. And I got chills right now. What I'm about to say. about to say. In July 4th, 2016, before that, a few weeks before that, I was invited. A month or so before that, I was invited to come to Highland Park, Michigan, to you know see what this movement was all about. What we're doing. And I came and I saw and I watched the black officers. I watched 50 black officers stand there, defying the orders of the mayor, defying the orders to remove us. They would not do it. And I was talking to the brothers, and the brothers, they, they said, we're gonna have to do something, you know, or whatever. I said, no, you don't. I said, you don't have to do anything because you know this is about you, about us for you, and whatnot. I said, half of you are not even in the position you should be in right now. You should be at higher rank, higher salaries everywhere. I said, but you're being overshadowed by these white guys. Not being racist, just being real, because they're in control. So they're the ones giving out, or designating or denote who gets promoted and who don't. And a couple of the officers said, "Yeah, you're right. We know you're right." And they said, "Brothers, and they said to us, do what you're doing. Just go ahead. Just go ahead. Just keep it down. Just stay out the street, this and that." They had to literally, the mayor had to literally call in white SWAT officers with police dogs and everything to run us away, to scare us away, which we did not move. We did not move. I did not move. And I swore an oath right in front of that cop. I swore to him. I told him. I said, "I tell you what, you turn," and this is true because 10,000 people know this is true. I said, "You turn that dog loose, and I promise you, when you call him, he won't come back." I said, "Because I'm not afraid of the dog." I said, "This is about my people. I will give my life for my people, and I live by that, and I stand by that." It's too many people standing around allowing things to happen to our people and taking video instead of getting active. That's not me. I will never, ever do that. Never do people. That's my word. That's my oath. And that's what I'm doing. And Brother Ramsey and all parties involved will tell you and know that I mean what I say. They watch me stand. They see my actions because a fear is is what is inherent in your system. But what is it a fear? Death is not final. Death is not infinite. And to die to do in the grace of doing something, in the line of doing something great and good for your people, that's an honor. Better than die robbing a bank, unless you're gonna give the money to a homeless shelter or something like that. But I'm just saying, I've dedicated my life to this. So everyone involved and everyone who know me, who's gonna get to know me, you remember this. I'm standing for my people. I'm dedicating my life for it. So that's where we stand. That's what me and Brother Ramzu. We swore this, and we've said it right in front of the police. Said it to the police. We're not afraid of you. Do what you need to do, but it's not going to change. You're not going to keep killing our people. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, now you know where I stand. If I'm ever around, you ever have a problem, you call me. I'm gonna be there. That's it. Simple as that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, brother. I so appreciate you coming on, man. This was an honor. This was a blessing to actually have one of the name speakers, one of the head speakers to bless us at this short period of time. And we need to give the Father praises for that because a lot of people don't have time to entertain us when we can just simply read the information for ourselves. You understand? But I thank you
Yeah.
again, and I thank you, brother, for allowing me to bring him and even, reaching out to me. A blessing. All praises. The word is getting out.
Yeah.
It's all about the people. So it's all about the Most High, and any kind of a possibility is to do a great thing for the people, and for the kingdom, man. I'm all for it all the time. So
Can I say this? Can I say this one thing too with the brother? He said one thing that we do not have, and I noticed that because I was watching that movie with the Bunny and Clyde, the Black Bunny and Clyde, and how the ending of that movie was significant to me. We don't have that kind of love. That man was not going to let that woman lay there on the ground while they tell him to walk over there to that car. He picked her body up and walked there, and they shot and killed him. I know it's a movie, but it's significant. We have to have that same type of love that this brother, our brother Daniel said, he will die for this. And I said that to my husband yesterday. I will too, because this is a powerful thing for our people. And the Bible tells us what about laying our life down? Come on, one of y'all brothers, because I'm not trying to teach. You know
No
the
greater
scripture.
friend, no greater friend
Come on.
than
All
one
praise.
that's willing to
Yes.
die for his brothers.
That's my brother
I'm
right there,
paraphrasing.
Daniel.
Yeah.
All praises to the Most High.
All right.
Yes, all
Yeah.
praises to the Most
All
High.
praises.
I love you
All
guys.
praises.
We love you
Love
too,
you guys
sis.
too.
Hey, I know the script you talking about.
Greater love, like you said, sin, man. You greater love. Man.
That's him. That's him. That's what we
Same
need. We
here,
need
man.
that
That's
type of love.
I agree with Daniel, man. Like I say, people say that, and they say what they do, and you know, like I say, I'm not. Don't take what I'm saying wrong. You know, there's us out here that's really about that. You see what I'm saying? That we'll
Yes.
not stand by and see people mistreating our people. I'm one of them. You see what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
If
Yes,
I if
sir.
I was in the penitentiary, not the penitentiary, but jail, you know, how the security guards jump on a brother, and I'm sitting here, they got me locked down. I'm screaming like, he can't do nothing. Y'all over there beating up on him and stuff like that. Come up there and do that. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So, you know, this to me. You know what I mean? And for us, that we love one another and stuff like that, and claim that we in Yah, we see stuff happening like that and don't stand up, but just sit there, video cord, and act like they don't want to stand get in the trenches and fight for their own people. I don't get that, bro. I ain't gonna get it.
No. No. Can't get it. Can't get it.
You know,
And what
like
I
brother
was saying,
said, man. Death
I
ain't
put up
nothing.
a
Look,
post
death ain't
exactly like
nothing.
that, brother. Brother Kafa, I put a post up exactly what you said. I promise you. You
Yeah,
can look on my
death ain't
Facebook
nothing. We don't fear death. We got life. I know living.
you know, it said if you're afraid to die, you're
Yeah,
not
this ain't no
living.
game,
If
man.
you're afraid to go to jail, you're not free. So, you know, what's it going to be? Simple as that. It's as simple as that. If you're afraid to die, you're not living because, you know, you're walking around afraid. And death can come in a car accident by many different ways. But to come standing strong for your people, then that's an honor. And nobody wants to die, you know, but everybody want to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. But I was saying that just for a little humor. But, you know, we have to lose that inherent fear that we have. Not we, because we're strong, we're standing. But I'm saying so many of us have an inherent fear in us that's been, I guess, that's in our DNA because of the atrocities and all the harm and the evils that's been done to us over the centuries. That we have to get rid of that. Whether it's through meditation, whether it's through your diet, whether it's through prayer, invoking prayer, and I'm talking about prayer to the Most High. I don't believe in no middleman. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to put nobody down, but I don't do no middleman. You know, so whatever it takes, we have to get our people to understand. There's nothing to fear except fear itself. Don't be making no boogeyman. What they're gonna do if we do this? What they're gonna do if we do that? Like they're not gonna let us do this. They're not gonna. They can't stop us. We cannot be stopped if we stand unified as a force. As a force, they already fear us now, and I'm not telling anyone to bring slingshots to gunfights. That's a fact. I'm not saying that. I don't go nowhere when there's a possibility that there may need to be that we may need to defend ourselves undefensible. That's just not. This doesn't make sense. But it's going to be too many people around. Thousands of people. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to do nothing. They can't do nothing. The world would literally crush America if they tried to do that. The world would literally crush this country. And believe me, they're looking for a good reason to do it anyway, if you understand what I'm saying. We have many nations, brothers and sisters over there all around the world. It's 90% of this population is people of color. Only 90 or 91%. Either 9 or 10% of the world's population is European. They got a no-win situation without destroying the whole earth. They got a no-win situation. So, and I'm not invoking anything to say we're gonna go out and massacre these little 9%. I'm just saying, you stay out of our way. Stay out of our way. Let us do what law says we have a right to do, the international law. And I'm gonna leave it at that because I'm getting ready to start. I have to start winding up, setting up here, getting my system set up. But I thank you. I appreciate you guys. And anytime that when you're having a conference, you call you something you need to know or want to know, I'm here. I don't claim to know it all, but I know what I'm doing with in this situation. This I do know about. That's it. I know about this. I'm very versed in it. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, have a great, wonderful evening. Enjoy this conference call that begins in about 10 minutes. 701-791-9664. Peace.
Peace. Shalom. Thank you.
Shalom.
Peace.
You're very welcome.
All right. All right, brothers. I'm going to see you guys on the call. Shalom. Be safe, my brothers. Stay up, okay? Love y'all.
All right, my sister.
We'll be in touch. All right.
You too. Love you too, man.
All right.
Yeah, here.
I can't hear you all. What'd you say?
That's what I was asking. Could you hear?
I'm gonna call you on the regular phone.
I was asking
I'm gonna sign out of here. Yeah. I'm gonna sign out of here. I'm gonna call you on the regular phone.
All right. Mm-hmm. Okay.